Hello friends, hello YouTube family, hello, good afternoon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's still me, Blessing Ifeinwa Ngosu. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for everything. My viewers from Nigeria, a majority of my viewers from Nigeria, then my viewers from Turkey. Thank you very much. The speed with which the subscribers are coming in and the views. Me myself, I'm alarmed. Thank you very much for everything. Continue to view. Share this channel to your friends who need it, of course, and then ask them to also subscribe. I love you all. Today, I'm here to talk about something very important. In the past days, especially when I was still in my country, I always like to, sometimes when I'm bored, like when I was searching for work from my country, when I'm bored like this, I would just go to YouTube and start typing some things, example, how to rent a house and all that. So I noticed that I don't think I've seen a video that actually went into details to just tell me what renting an apartment in the UK, what it looks like. So I said, let me come up with this and then tell us how to the protocols, the process, the step-by-step process of renting an apartment in the UK. I don't know, but just sit back and then enjoy, okay? We'll come back. So we are here for a house viewing, and the agent seemed to be delaying, so we decided to take a walk around the house. As you can see in front of me, this young man. Yeah.
I've been taking care of you already.
Excuse me. Is it nice? Oh. Oh.
Okay.
And the other kitchen's here. This is where I get lost. And then you've got a larger one here.
Oh.
And you'll have another one next door as well.
Oh. It's bigger. Whoa.
You can use whichever one. You don't have to use upstairs. You can use any. Really.
But the first room you showed us downstairs, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to leave at the rear of the entrance of the door.
You could maybe take the rooms upstairs and then you can decide whichever kitchen you want to use. This one has 2 hobs, it depends, whatever you
No,
like.
I don't think
It's not possible.
working that way.
It works whichever way. If you would prefer to use the kitchen, if that's how you feel, but who's to stop you from using this kitchen? Nobody. No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if your kitchen's being used and it's full upstairs, then feel free to come downstairs and cook. There's no problem.
Alright.
Okay. There's washing and dryers in every There's washing and dryers in every bathroom as well. This is a door, but this goes through to the other side here.
Okay.
Then you've got 5 and 6. Let me double check the pricing on these 2 rooms.
Okay. Let's see.
These are too high. These are at 550, 575. Okay.
Can we
Feel free, go through.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing.
How is this?
They're all based on
There's not much
sizing.
differences.
They're all based on sizing. Whatever you put towards me, I can put towards the landlord.
The restroom.
Okay, so whatever you like, let me know. Give me what you like, and then I'll ask the landlord if you like it. Look at the back.
You can give it for free.
These are not the same. These rooms are not the same.
Bigger, yeah.
See?
But who sleeps in the bedroom? Nobody.
Whatever's best for you, to be fair.
You can give it that for something too.
No, these are all out of your budget.
Oh, okay. It's the same as the other one.
Whatever is best for you.
Wow.
Alright? So follow this one. Thank you.
Let's come.
Thank you very much. So they're all similarly the same.
Yeah,
Just give me a budget and we go from there.
Every day is on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which there's only room 1, which is at 525.
Whoa, this one is big.
Sorry, 575.
575, but the restroom is.
So if I show you the price, 575, 475, 495, 495, 525, 550, 575, 425, 450, 525, 450. You see? That's all the prices go with it. Whatever you put to me, I can put to the landlord. If you say, look, I like this room, I don't want to pay 549. There's a outlet empty house. You see? So I think it'll be open to negotiate. That's just my that's just my mistake.
I want to say that a very important information you need to know before we start is this. Once you are on your way to coming to the UK, you are I just have to off my heater, it's a lot. Once you're on your way to, you know that you'll be here in a matter of months, you are looking for work, you know you'll be here in a matter of months. I urge you to all the time have your Zoopla app with you, okay? Or your Rightmove app with you. Once you get a job offer from a trust, because you're going to get a lot of job offer, except if you don't get a lot, maybe you just got one. So what you have to do is to go to your Zoopla or Rightmove. Zoopla or Rightmove is an app which we use in the UK to locate houses, to search for houses for rent and for sale. But of course, you are renting. You are not looking for the one to buy. Okay. So this Zoopla, you go there, you type in the name of the place that you want to go to. Okay. I don't know if it's not now. Let me take for example. I got a work with Devon Trust, and then I got a work with Birmingham, and then I wanted to, and other ones, but I narrowed my perspective to choosing from either Devon or Birmingham. So when I bring the two together, I go to Zoopla. I want to know what the rent is like, because almost all the trust is almost the same thing. It's government owned. Okay, so you choose the city you want to be in through using that Zoopla to know how much, what the rent in those areas look like, okay? So that you don't choose areas that are too expensive. It will tell on your budget. It will tell on your account, okay? So you bring Devon, you bring Birmingham. So you search for them in the Zoopla. I'll show you how to do that. It's in this video. So you do that. You bring them together. When you bring them together, you type for Devon and see their rent. Do you want a studio apartment, a 1-room apartment, a two bedrooms apartment, 3, depending on the dependents coming with you. So when you do that, you compare what's the price in Devon, what's the price in Birmingham. So you compare the two. And I won't hesitate to tell you that Birmingham is a city, a very nice city. In fact, after London, I choose Birmingham. But you know what? Oh, it's also, as I know Manchester and Leicester, but Birmingham is nice. And you know what? It has a very low housing rent. You will be surprised. Reason is because any city that has students with them, that has universities, known universities in them, a known one, like we have UT, Birmingham University, right? And Wolverhampton, we have Wolverhampton University of Wolverhampton. In all these places, the house rent is relatively cheap compared to villages that doesn't even have university. as in renowned, sorry, universities. Okay, all right. So let's dive into the matter. So, how to rent in the UK. So, we'll start by saying that the process of renting in the UK may be different from the one in your country. First of all, you want to know your budget, what's your salary, and what you can afford. Okay, with this in your mind, knowing the amount you can be able to pay each month, then you go look for what you want. Download the Zoopla app, put it. We also have Rightmove and a lot of others, but this is the one I can remember now. Zoopla, Zoopla, and Rightmove. You download them. I'll show you in this video. So when you download them, you look for the house that you want. Okay, this is how to download it. It's in this video. So when you go there, you search for the house you want. You filter it depending on do you want it rubbed, do you want it just a wooden floor and all that. 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, then the minimum amount you are looking at, and then the maximum amount you are looking at. So when you've done that and you narrow your perspective, and then you see what you want, the next thing, once you see what you want, the next thing you do is do what? You will see an icon saying call the agent or email them. If you use email may take 1 or 2 days for them to reply. It may be too late. It may be late, because once you see anything you like here, go for it, because there's a lot of people also going for it. Okay, I think it's a competitive market here. So when you do that, then there's also an icon saying you can call them. I think you should click on there. You can email and also call, right? Just do the two. So you call the agent. So when you call the agent will now book a viewing date with you. They will tell you, are you okay? Which day are you free to come and view? So you tell them, you can't rent a house here without view. You must go to view. Okay, some of them will say, okay, if you can't make it in person, then can I do virtual viewing with you? Wow, beautiful. They will do that. But I know that going physically will be better, because there are some things you may see in the video that may not actually look the same way physical. Okay, so after viewing, if you like the house, you get back to the agent and tell them that you want to pay a holding deposit. This holding deposit will enable you to secure the house. You're coming back for it, you like the house. If you don't pay it, another person pay, of course, except if the person did not want it again, that's when you can have it. So if you pay and I didn't pay, you get the house. So you pay them a holding deposit. A holding deposit is actually around, I don't know what it looks like for every other person, but it should be just a 1 week rent for that particular house you are going for. So you pay them the holding deposit, and it is wholly refundable. It is totally refundable. They have to refund it back to you. All right, so at the end of your tenancy or something. So that is it. So you pay the holding deposit, and then we will start a process called the process of referencing. Okay, so this is is more of documentation, trying to get paperwork. Okay, so they will try to check your immigration status, some of your documents, your employment status, and your credit load, if applicable, and all that. So they will try to check all those things to see if you also have the right to rent in the UK. Of course, you must be 18 years and above before you can be able to rent here. So that's it. So they check all the documents. For referencing, for me, what I did is that they asked for a reference. So some people use their metron from their ward for referencing. Okay, just like getting someone to a guarantor. You understand? Some people request for guarantor, some people don't. Some say give us a reference and all that. So I did with reference. So I asked one of the the HR department, those people that employed us. So I asked one of them, can I please use your email to do this? She said, wow, yeah, happy, yeah. So she sent it to me. She even sent something like an official form from my trust. And then when the agent saw it, they said, wow, this covers everything. And then I sent some of my identity whatever, they did all the paperwork and all that, and then they did all the referencing takes time, okay, it takes time, but I make sure I kept them on their toes, because I ring them often to ask them, are my documents complete? It's just a way to making sure they are looking into it, and then I really want to move out, okay, because I was paying where I was staying before I moved into this place. So I after the referencing, of course, if you pass, which I know you will pass, if you pass the referencing, they'll now call you to tell you what day to come to their office and take your key and move into your new home. After that referencing, you should know there are some documents that the agent should send to you, okay? They should be able to send you a lot of documents explaining a lot of things, like electricity, council tax and all that. They should explain to you what those things, they should be able to give you your tenant papers, all those papers, there are a lot of papers. When they send it to you, you will see them, but you should be able to know your landlord. Now, who are you renting for? There are some of the things you should know before you rent to avoid being scammed, because yes, people are actually being scammed in some places sometimes when it comes to renting. So who are you renting for? In UK, you can either rent from the landlord or you can rent from an agent. If you are renting from a landlord, just be sure that the house, if it is under mortgage form, if the landlord has paid off and all that, so that they will not just come and evict you. I don't know, I didn't rent from the landlord, but I've had a lot of issues where someone rented a house in which the landlord haven't fully fulfilled whatever agreement he has with the people that mortgage the house, or if he's the owner of the house and all that. So I went straight to an agent, a registered agent. And before you can even rent from an agent, you must make sure that the agency is accredited under UKALA, or they are a member of redress. So you make sure that the agency you are dealing with is an authentic one, okay? So how much is the deposit? This deposit now, I'm not talking about the holding deposit. And again, when you are renting, make sure that is the person you are renting, the landlord or the agency you are renting from, are they requesting for money from you? This money is not a holding deposit. We call it viewing. Some people call it viewing money, or holding property fee, as in the money they charge you money for holding the property, not for holding the apartment for you. When you show interest, that one is different. Of course, you must pay a holding deposit, as I've explained before, but this one I'm talking about is holding property fee and then viewing fee. No, nobody does that. It has been cancelled June 2019. UK cancelled it. They ban all those fees. The only fee you can be able to pay is your holding deposit, which is refundable and must be protected under DPS. Okay, that's Deposit Protection Services or scheme, whatever. Okay, which is refundable after your span of tenancy has expired when you want to pack out. Okay, all right. So what was I saying? Who I rent? You either rent from the landlord or you rent from an agency. I rented from an agency. Thank you. That one answered. So how much is the deposit? This deposit I'm referring to is the initial deposit you make when you are packing in. You know, total of everything. You know, when you are packing in, you are not going to pay the exact. If take for example, your rent is $450 per month. On packing in the first time, you're not going to pay $450 straight. There is a deposit you have to make. I think it maybe somehow kind of maintenance and damages, which they will pay you back. That one also should also be protected under DPS. Now, how do you know how the amount you're supposed to pay on top of your main fee when packing in? That's that initial deposit you pay. Now, if you calculate the per annum, the amount of the amount you're supposed to pay, the amount of your rent fee per annum, and is less than £50,000, you're not going to pay anything more than 5 weeks rent fee. But if your rent fee per annum is £50,000 or more, that means you should be looking at making an initial deposit of 5 to 6 weeks, 6 weeks, or a little bit above, you know. So that's how to know what deposit you are actually making. So that one apart, And I also said you should protect it, okay? So how long are you gonna stay? How long does one stay in a house? So landlords or the apartment you are renting, they have a maximum of, they normally fix, it is every apartment in the UK, every renting apartment in the UK, they always fix it in on a AST, assured short term, a short hold tenancy or something. So it is always for 6 months. Some fix it at 12 months, some fix it at 6 months, but it depends on you. When you are done, when your 6 months has expired, what do you do for that? Do you want to stay back? If you want to stay back, then you have to contact your landlord or the agency you rented the house through, and then discuss your motive, that you want to stay back. How do I do it? Do you now want to start paying on monthly or weekly basis? You understand? So that's, or you want to pack out, then you start packing out. They come, they look through your file. Of course, when you are packing in, you have to take pictures to know what you're packing in, and then what assets you met in the house, what facilities you met in the house, and then they have to, you know, compare which one have you spoiled, because if you spoil any, of course they're gonna take some money from all those deposits you make and then repair them. Okay, all right. So then I've talked about whether you need a guarantor or reference. A guarantor I didn't bring, but for referencing I brought from my trust, and they did the referencing for me. So for documents, you have to provide those documents, referencing form. Then I think you also have to provide your credit paper. I think I provided my statement of account. So I provided my statement of account, because there must be a amount that someone who wants to rent a house should be able to be earning. You understand? For you to be able to rent the house, they have to you know, investigate, can this person actually rent a house? Can she be able to pay? So this brings me to method of payment. The method of payment here is maybe different from you. You know, some of us from the country we come from, the method of payment is when the time for you to renew your rent is due, you don't do that because you don't have enough money on you. You start having issues with your landlord. Here, no, it's entirely, sometimes you don't even know who your landlord is. I must tell you. So what some people do is, I myself, what I do is every month, every first of every month, they deduct their money, their rent fee from my account. It's a direct this thing, they tax it immediately, they take their money directly. But some people said that how they pay their own is that before they pay them in their place of work, like they take it from their place of work, like the place of work is gonna pay salary today. Let me assume you are earning £3,000 per month. They take your salary, your rent fee, and then whatever they pay you, that's your salary. That's what remaining after taking it. I think that's also wonderful, because it takes a lot of things away from me. That at least if I'm receiving £500 per month, I know that this is what I'm receiving, so that I can budget myself very well. Is that all right? So this is what you need to do to rent a house. Okay, so I don't know if I've forgotten anything, but I think I've actually described everything. Then you go ahead to enjoy your home. Then also there's something I want to say about bills, about electricity bill, gas, and then water and all that. So my own, I'm living in a shared apartment, but it is ensuite. Okay, it is ensuite where I have everything, but I have to share the kitchen with some people. So it is all bills included. That thing is a lifesaver. All bills included in whatever I pay in that month. All bills are included. Okay, and the very large parking space in case you have a car. Of course, you will have a car. So all bills are included. So I don't even know what they mean by council tax, electricity, gas, water. So because each month, once I give you that amount, I'm resting. I use the other ones to do what I want to do. But some people who rent houses where they said all bill not included, you have to pay for some. So I asked around that, and they said that for Wi-Fi, electricity and all that, they pay as if the same way you do subscription. That's the same way they deduct those money, and then and all that, and then council tax and all that, they deduct it. So you need to know when you are renting, as you are searching through the Zoopla or the app for renting, you should know, do I want the one of all bills included or all bills not included. I think I basically said everything I have to say here. So you watch the video and see the process of using how to use the Zoopla, okay, or the Rightmove. But I didn't show Rightmove. I only shown Zoopla. Okay, so enjoy it. All right, I'll see you in another video. Okay, subscribe and like this video, comment. Thank you very much. I'll see you, my family. So guys, first of all, you need to download the app, which is this. As you can see, Zoopla. I have Zoopla, I have Rightmove here. So immediately you get a job offer, or you are eyeing a particular area, or you just got a job offer from a, let me say, Oxford or or Royal Berkshire. Okay, let's take Oxford for example. So you go straight to this Zoopla, click. You can download the app, or you can also just type it on a Chrome, and if you use the link. But is it not better you download the app so that you have it on your phone already? So so when you come here, it says this is home, this is properties. Look down. I'm reading from down. Look down. Properties, search, house prices and settings. So I'll just go straight to search because we're just searching. So to rent, example, they've already given you Oxford or NYW3. So you are looking to rent. If you drop this, there's a drop down. They have for sale, to rent, new homes, commercial, overseas. So we are renting, right? Time will come when we want to do what? Buy. So for now we are renting. So we put to rent, confirm. Then where are we rent? Where do you want to rent? Is it Oxford? Okay, Oxford. Is it Oxfordshire, Oxford Circus, London? This. So you choose the one you're talking about. Okay, so let's just go Oxfordshire, Oxford itself. All right, so and then the property types. Is it all, or you want a detached, semi-detached, terraced, flat, farm or land, bungalow, park home? So which type do you want? So I say all, just all. Let them give me all they have. I may be lucky to see semi-detached that is £300 per month, if that is possible. So the prices are listed there. Price per calendar month is this what you're looking at? Is this your budget? Why choosing this? You have to be budget friendly. Choose the one that you can pay. So they have minimum and the maximum. So they have a house of £100 per month, you see, to maximum of £100 per month. You see, yeah, there are houses like that. You see the one of, do you want us to see that? But for now, let's just see the one of £400 per month to 500. That's our budget, right? We confirm. Then bedrooms, how many? Is it studio you want? No. Do you want studio? You just want one bedroom, maximum one, right? Okay. And then distance within 5 miles. You can also reduce it. You see, you can reduce it. Okay. All right. Furniture, you can just show all. Added anytime that it was added. You can have anything. Do you want rug or wood? Let me say rug, or you can just leave it. Anyone they see, they give you. Okay. Sometimes, except if you want to narrow your perspective, you just say rug. Include shared accommodation, properties with shared amenities between tenants. Yeah, included. Bills included. Rent included. Bills such as gas. This thing is saving my ass here. It's actually saving me, because once I pay the landlord for that month. So like I was saying before, if you're interested in shared accommodation, you click on it. Bills included is so important, especially for the single ones, so that once you pay your landlord, they just provide you with everything. You don't need to go paying for this, that. So I click on it. Do you have pets? If you have pets, if you want pets, then you can click to see the ones that allows pets, and then or children. Then let's or let agreed. Properties that already have let agreed. Yeah, show me, please. All right, so see results. Ooh, so this is it. Wow. Okay, this is only 3 results. We've got only 3 results here. So this one is £450 per month, and it's got 1 bed property to rent in Hampden Drive, Kiglington, OS5, that's Oxford 5. So as you can see, it's got 1 bedroom, 3 bath, and 1 sitting room, and available from 30th of March 2022. And this is the letting company. It's the property of Noob's Property Letting, and it's got 11 pictures. If you want to save it, you can just like it, love it, and then you save. You see, this is a shared accommodation. You see, oh, beautiful. It's glorious. It's beautiful. Wow, it's nice. Very nice. Oh my God, this is actually good for students, you know. Very nice. Then you've got your own bedroom, right? So in this house, they've got 1 property remaining to rent. This is what it means. You understand? They got 1 bedroom to rent, because you said it's a shared, you can do a shared apartment. So this is it. You look at it and see how it is. Searching for, you can save it. You can save if you want. Then searching for it alone will not be, as in looking at it from this will not be enough. Let's see another one. Rooms to rent. This is also a shared apartment. So let's see. It's got 4 pages. Okay, as you can see, that's it. Again, another one, 480. You search according to your budget, and you keep coming back to see if they've added anything. And then if you actually know where you're going to, for example, that they've allocated you a hospital where you're going to work. There are so many parts, like you come to a village or a city, there are so many parts of it. So you need to be specific. Type in those parts of the city you're going to stay, and look for job in different parts of it. Okay, you don't just narrow your perspective to just a whole city. For example, they say is Safeagent. You just type in Safeagent, so place, and then you see a lot of things. Let's do another one. So we type in Wolverhampton, West Midland. Let's see around the city center, West Midland. So we are looking for a room of 400 to 500. Rooms are pretty inexpensive, like a little bit affordable around this city, this Wolverhampton, because a lot of students have come there to study. So they're pretty affordable. Okay, and then I'm sure everything is still there. So let's see result. I hope we see a lot. 12, because they got students in that city, so they need them. So they're pretty affordable. You see a lot. You see a lot of it. You see 400, very affordable. Nice one. You see, they've got a lot of students around that area. So we would have used this as our example. You see, this is also Wolverhampton, but it's costly. Okay, costly. Winning Hall, all these things are part of Wolverhampton. So you first of all know where your place is, you know, where you're gonna live. You have to first know where you're gonna work, so that you know where you're gonna be renting apartment, the distance. Okay, so when you don't see in the apartment, let's say you see an apartment that you like. Let's say I love this apartment. This one, Himney Road. This one is pretty fine. 495. So when we click on this one already have let's agree. I think someone has taken it already. Okay, this one doesn't have let's agree. It doesn't have let's agree. So it is at Himney Road, Dudley, DY1, available immediately. It shows that it is immediately. And this, as you can see from the map, it is here around If Hills Medical Center, which has a Park Road, Grand Road, Texaco. So nearest stations, you see, when you roll down, nearest station, scroll down, sorry, Tipton, this. If you want to save it, you can save it. So the features will go bills included, wonderful. Brand new HMO, off-road parking, so they've got a lot of space, okay, for you to park. Then all utilities included. Everything you need to function in a home is included in this room, available now. Oh, as if you have your money right now, we can start, okay, the process of renting this house. Then fully furnished. The house is fully furnished for you, so you can even rent it this night and you start using it this night. All en suite. It means it got its own bedroom. You've got your own bedroom in your room, so you don't need to share your bedroom with anybody. If you read more, you see everything. This property, they will describe where it is situated, whether it's fully furnished, beautifully presented, everything. They're trying to sell it off. Great location. Ooh, okay, the property is situated on this road, this seats, and walking distance to all Dudley Center. Very important. Every city in England got its own town center where everything is happening, market and other, where you see a lot of things. So is it a walkable distance? They say it's a walkable distance. Then off-road parking is available to the front of the property with space for over 10 cars. Oh my god, this must be a spacious compound. Then the whole property has been completely refurbished and been completed to a very high standard. It has been decorated in neutral colors and offers fully furnished living. There are food preps area in each, that is kitchen, for in each of the rooms. Oh, okay. Food prep area where you can prepare your food with a dry storage cupboard. Okay. All ensuite are increasingly generous in size. Is this what you want? All utilities are in Wi-Fi. Oh, very important. They say Wi-Fi is here. No admin fees. To reserve a property, you will need to pay. Okay, they will continue to tell you what you need to pay. Of course, when you want to rent a house in the UK, you have to pay a reservation, a deposit. What do we call it? A reservation deposit of £110. Depends on the agency you're renting. Okay, you're working with. So this is it. Okay. All right. So we read. So if you want to download this, you download it. Then you can check with the map. You can check if it is close to where you want to work, where you're going to be working. Okay, then the listing, properties, area status. So this is listed by Jenny Homes, and they are at 168 Bristol Road South, Ruby, Rednow, Birmingham. So if you like this house, you save it and then save other ones. So you can go ahead and call, you see, or email them. The email may take time for them to reply you, but if you call, they reply you immediately. So when they reply you, they will ask you, get some details from you, and then immediately they will go on to book a viewing date with you. You will come by that date, and you must keep to the appointment if you actually want to get the house. If you see any house you like here, go straight for it. Go for it. Go view it. You can't rent a house without viewing. There must be someone to view the house. So that's the first step. So you book a date. You tell them a suitable date for you. So if you book it too far, by the time you may call back, they will tell you that someone has taken it. So you book it too early if you really want the house. So you go see the house, and then from there, if you like the house, then you continue discussion with the agent that is listing the house. Okay, this is just to show you how to sort it out. But don't just look at only one house. You go ahead and type and call a lot of them and book for you to see. Look at this one, very fine. But as you are choosing, you should be mindful of where you're working, how close it is to where you'll be working. That's it. All right. Okay, thank you very much. So we'll continue with the video.